So it's come to my attention I might have to remind some of y'all who Eminem is. Now, yesterday I did a video about the announcement that Jay-Z and Eminem are getting together again and reuniting on a song with Rakim. And that's going to be the most hip-hop thing ever. All the heads are excited. Now, it's come to my attention, like I said, that I need to bring back and tell y'all just who Slim Shady is, because over the last few years, Eminem don't get talked about the same way they used to, even with me. And maybe sometimes if you just got onto Eminem lately, you don't see why some people might think that this was the greatest person technically to ever put pen to paper. And today, in just 2 freestyles, I'm going to show you why.
Get me hot,
All right, yeah. All right, thank you. All right.
My bad, but just to let y'all know, join the Patreon. Today I will be uploading a brand new Vince Staples reaction, the reaction to his white flag video. Make sure y'all join the Patreon, link in the pinned comment and the description. Let's go.
Met a retarded kid named Greg with a wooden leg. Snatched it off and beat him over the head with the peg. Go to bed with the keg. Wake up with the 40. Mixed it with Alka-Seltzer and Formula 40-40. Forget an acetab. I strapped the whole sheet to my forehead. Waited till it absorbed in and fell to the floor dead.
Now, here's the thing. Eminem has such a unique style that to this day, I feel like it's like you could tell he listened to horrorcore coming up. You could tell he listened to a bunch of different stuff and the technicality with it. But even when you listen to met a kid named Greg with a wooden leg, snatched the leg off and beat the head with a peg, woke up with a keg, murked that with a 40, mixed it with Alka-Seltzer and Formula 44D. This dude was different, and I'm telling you right now, him at this age, like the new age, like his age now, is not him here. This hunger you cannot recreate, bro. This was different. And this is this freestyle they say that got him signed by Dr. Dre. Y'all gonna remember who this dude is. Let's go.
Strapped the whole sheet to my forehead. Waited till it absorbed in and fell to the floor dead. No more said, case closed in a discussion. We blowing up like spontaneous human combustion. Leaving you in the aftermath of Holocaust and traumas. Cross the bombers, we blowing up the house, killing your parents, coming back to get your foster mamas.
I don't know if there's anybody who does that crazy, I'm trying to think of what to say, maybe shock, almost some people call it shock value bars, where some people when they do this, it's vapid. It comes off like parody music and it's not really about the music, it's about the jokes and what they're saying. So then it comes off more like Weird Al music. But Eminem, especially young Eminem, would do that shock value stuff, but did it in such a way and added such lyrical presence and prowess to it. It was an art form in the way. Like he used offense in a way to make his lyrics hit harder in a crazy way. I'm telling you, this man was different. And I also feel like young Eminem paid a little bit more attention to the beat than older Eminem did. I think younger Eminem was more of like a full musician, and the Eminem that we have now is just kind of like just a rapper, where it's, let me not even say that, it's just like a rhymer. You know what I mean? Because he even said that he doesn't really care about the beats. It's just, that's not good, because I feel like younger Eminem, that's one of the biggest disconnects, and I feel like people don't really get that. I think it's his relationship to the beat now, but
up the house, killing your parents, coming back to get your foster mamas. And I'm as good at keeping the promises Nostradamus, cause I ain't making no more threats.
He said I'm good as keeping a promise as Nostradamus. I don't care if I gotta keep running this freestyle back. This was one of those freestyles when I first heard, I said, this is what?
This is Nostradamus, cause I ain't making no more threats. I'm doing drive-bys and tinted Corvettes on Vietnam war vets. I'm more or less sick in the head, maybe more, cause I smoked crack today, yesterday, and the day before. Saboteur, walk the block with a Labrador. Strap with more corral for war than El Salvador. Foul style galore, verbal cow manure. Coming together like an eyebrow, and I'll be sure.
Nah, you gotta hear that pocket. You gotta hear that pocket. I'm gonna show you what's the difference. Y'all gonna remember today. Hit that thumbs up if you remember why People call this man one of the greatest to ever do it, and why he's goated. Hold on.
Now Salvador, Saboteur, walk the maybe more, cause I smoked crack today, yesterday, and the day before. Saboteur, walk the block with a Labrador.
The day before, Saboteur, walk around with a lap.
Strap a more corral today and the day before. Saboteur, walk the block with a Labrador.
Saboteur, walk the block with a Labrador. Strap a more corral for war. What?
Strap a more corral for war than El Salvador.
Strap a more corral for war than El Salvador. What? Bro, syllable. And it feels like here the syllable rhyming was for a reason, right? It wasn't just to show you how many syllables. Oh, count up these syllables. I feel like strap a more corral for war because El Salvador, he's making his voice more of an instrument than it is just counting up syllables. Walk a block with a Labrador. Strap a more corral for war than El Salvador. Then coming together like an eyebrow on Al B. Short. First of all, he's using rhythm. He's using flow. He's using punchlines. He's using humor all together. That's why all of that goes together. I'm telling you, bruh. What?
Foul style galore, verbal cow manure, coming together like an eyebrow, and I'll be sure.
Oh my God!
It's like that, Eminem.
Eminem.
Bust it.
What?
It's only fair to warn, I was born with a set of horns, and metaphors attached to my dang umbilical cord.
It's only fair to warn I was born with a set of horns. Just right there. The amount of rhyme. It's only fair to warn I was born with a set of horns. I'm trying to tell y'all. If this is y'all first time seeing this freestyle, this is the first time, and maybe you started hearing Eminem around I'm Not Afraid. This is not I'm Not Afraid Eminem. This is not, this was sometimes I go, what, and people tell me it was just the substance and the drugs and stuff, but I think it was more than that. I think after Proof died, I think a lot of things happened where like Eminem's, and I feel like in a way it doesn't have to be gone forever, but it's just like he's still technically one of the illest. He's still technically, but I feel like there's an element here of the musicality that hits a bit different, that on top of all of his technical greatness makes that is a stat buff. You know what I mean?
The metaphors attached to my dang umbilical cord.
The way he flows.
Rap that'll bash you with a 2x4 board and smash into your Honda Accord with a 4-door Ford. Woo! But a motor dropping an acapella, the chopper fella, the mozzarella worse than a helicopter propeller.
Are you serious? Oh my God, I don't even gotta explain that. Keep going.
The chopper fella, the mozzarella worse than a helicopter propeller. Locked in a cellar with your skeleton showing, developing anorexia. While I'm standing next to you, eating a full-course meal, watching you starve to death with an IV in your vein, feeding you liquid Darvocet. Full of drugs, full of plugs on the gunshot victims, full of bullet slugs. So we're picked up in an ambulance and driven to receiving with the asses ripped out of their pants and given a less than 20% chance of living.
Oh my God. I get it. You know what I mean? You know, people slander M. People slander J. People slander. I get it. That's a lack of knowledge on your part, you know. And it was really the last generation's job to educate. This is what happens a lot in hip-hop. The last generation does a really bad job of educating the next generation. Then they blame the next generation for not knowing the stuff they should know. That's why I'm here. I hope you heard all that because the mic wasn't by me. That's why I'm here.
Have a possible placement as a hospital patient. Storing the dead bodies in grandma's little basement. Dr. Kevorkian has arrived to perform an autopsy on you while you scream, I'm still alive.
Dr. Kevorkian has arrived to perform an autopsy on you while you screaming, I'm still alive. Even the animation of Dr. Kevorkian has arrived to perform an autopsy on you while you screaming, I'm still alive.
Driving a rusty scalpel in through the top of your scalp and pulling your Adam's apple out through your mouth. But I called the fire department, I've hired an arson to set fire to carpet and burn up your entire apartment.
Jesus Christ. And this is not even it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I could have just reacted to Renegade, but I thought it was going to be a thing, because I'm probably still going to do that, to really give y'all who these people are. I'm educating y'all on Jay, putting y'all on some. Now I'm gonna get y'all on Eminem. We're gonna put it together. You feel me?
Yeah. Rap City, the base with Big T.
Pay attention.
Full segment about to shut it down with Eminem. You ready? Come on, Slim.
This is one of the greatest Eminem freestyles of all time, by the way, if you ask me. Because this is what I was talking about. The first one shows his lyrical prowess, technical ability. This one shows his lyrical prowess, technical ability, and also the way that he used to relate to the beat and the way he used to flow on the beat and the way this to me is Eminem at his final form. The greatest form of Eminem is right here.
I'm keeping it raw, illegal like Malik and Jamal, because I don't believe in the law, like I'm Steven Seagal.
I'm keeping it raw, illegal like Malik and Jamal, because I don't believe in the law, like I'm Steven Seagal. And the way on the beat, I did with the dog, his voice is an instrument, man. I want to come back to this.
Flipping off the police while I'm leaping the wall. Take a bunch of Tylenol and fall asleep in the mall.
Every single bar rhymes, every single line rhymes, and multiply, like he's rhyming every line syllable.
Flipping off the police while I'm leaping the wall. Take a bunch of Tylenol and fall asleep in the mall. Got your little son, you'll be receiving a call. You're lucky this little punk still breathing at all. F the world, this how I get even at y'all. Pop get rolled up and leaving the ball.
Pop shit roll up and leaving the ball. I'm trying to, bro. This is back when, cause you know how people say like, niggas don't listen to Eminem. Black people. This is back when niggas was listening to Eminem. And you couldn't even get that joke off. You couldn't even get the. Not saying they don't now, but like clearly you couldn't even get the joke off, and you could feel it. You don't feel it like he more of a nigga here, yo. You don't just feel it like.
Get rolled up and leaving the ball. I hit you in your mouth and sink your teeth in your jaw.
Oh my God.
You won't be able to eat shit, not even the mall.
Oh my God.
Is giving you a reason.
You won't be able to eat not even the malt. This lethal assault is giving you
Assault is giving you a reason to stall.
Chill.
Deuce, and I'm squeezing it off. With the first burp and a fart, sniffle, a sneeze, and a cough.
I'm cocking this deuce, and I'm squeezing it off at the first fart, sniffle, or sneeze, or a cough. Gun bar M was different.
Get your arm too off like you was teasing a dog.
Oh
I'm cold enough and hot enough to freeze and unthaw. I kicked my girl out in 10 degrees in a bra.
I was just here to do some education. I was just here to do some straightening. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter how you feel, talk to me nice about M now. No matter how you feel, there's a reason why this man is a legend. There's a reason why every time, there's a reason why this announcement of J and M coming together is exciting me. And not just because of J, but because of M. And at the end of the day, no matter what, if M drops a track, I'm always going to give it a listen. Because, one, he's always been a hip-hop ally. Trust me. He's always been an ally for the most part when it comes to black stuff and pushing that stuff. He absolutely has. Now, I know younger M had said maybe some wild stuff, but he's done some things, a lot of more powerful things in there. So I rock with Eminem, you know what I mean? And a lot of you other white rappers by this time in his position would have became MAGA Marshall by now. So shout out to Eminem. We ready, Slim Shady, huh? Crazy as Wayne Brady.